Hi everyone, this is Giselle with a follow-up from my previous video that I posted about separation. I didn't really touch on this at all during my last video, but the video in itself was quite long anyway, so I thought I would make a separate one now that it kind of dawned on me that I haven't really focused on this when I should have. So the reason that I said that watching reading after reading, especially if it's a general reading that doesn't always resonate with everybody, the reason why that can get you stuck and addicted is because those readings usually focus on everything other than yourself. I'm not saying they're all the same, because there are certainly readings that focus on you, but a lot of them are really sticking their nose in where it doesn't really belong too much. I mean, it's okay to have like a quick check-in. So how's my beloved doing? What's the energy like? How are they feeling about me? But I've noticed that a lot of these readings focus on karmic situations. What is my twin doing? And only like 2% of the reading kind of follows on, okay, so what's my steps now to take on my path and my journey? And I know this is not easy to hear because I was in the exact same position. Please take this from somebody who's been through it and had the experiences of this whole thing. But I didn't like hearing that the focus of this journey is on ourselves. Go within and heal everything, well, as much as you can about you, to bring yourself into alignment, and only then will you be ready to receive from others. And as somebody who was very focused on what are they doing, it also doesn't help that I have this empathic gift where I could just at will tune in to his situation. I've learned not to do that anymore. It kept me from working on me. And the purpose of my channel and my videos is to help fast track your journeys, because I do not want you to go through an extended, difficult time like I've had to go through, and many of my peers on this journey. A lot of readers have made the same mistakes. Well, I guess they're not mistakes really, because now it gives us the opportunity to teach you how to bypass these. It's learn from our errors so that you can fast track. It's like a new computer program being released. We are the team that do the trial testing first, so that we can work out all the bugs and then say to you, look, this is the program, this is how you use it. And that's the best analogy I can find for what I'm trying to do here with my channel. So please believe me when I say that whatever they're doing on the 3D, you can pretty much close your eyes to. And of course, I'm going to get the counter argument, oh, that's sticking your head in the sand. That's not being very realistic. The thing with law of attraction, manifesting your true love, and being on this twin flame path is actually sticking your head in the sand will help you, believe it or not. Because if I was focused on this whole, what are they doing, karmic blah 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 nonsense, right? I know I'm a very, I don't know about addictive personality or obsessive person, but I'm a very focused person. This is where I get the drive to do the things that I do, to study, to run a business, to, expand and want to create all these different companies, is because of my drive and focus. And if I focus on the wrong thing, I'll become obsessed and it won't serve me. And I know that it's a danger for everybody. At the end of the day, the karmics don't matter. And the funny thing is that my beloved already told me this when we first met. There was no need for him to talk about any of this to me, but he said that whatever situation he was in prior to meeting me, that none of that mattered because it wasn't anything serious. And I thought, what an odd thing to say and to talk about. We don't normally talk about these kind of things during a first date. But I know now that all the things that we did talk about was so that I could reference back and look back at those and be like, aha, the answer that I'm seeking from you, you already provided me with back then. And that's where I get triggered with flashbacks and, or see pieces of our communication on Messenger or WhatsApp and have it highlighted as such by my spiritual team. Look, this is the answer that you've already been looking for. So, what transpires during separation is none of our concern. I know that sounds really weird, but trust me, it serves you so much more to focus on yourself, to focus within. Because what you must remember is, if this is a true soul connection, a true love connection, when you heal, they heal. When you elevate, they elevate. When you stand firmer in your truth, they'll stand firmer in their truth. And I can also give you the example of what happened with my family, particularly my brother. I kept my business secret for the longest time because I felt like they were going to shun me and not understand me, and because they were very religious, they would be like, what is this nonsense, new age weirdness that you're into? I don't believe it's new age, I believe it's spirituality, and I don't really give things labels now because they don't feel good to me. But I had a fear of not being accepted. But the moment I thought, do you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to throw all of my concerns out the window. This is me. If you don't like me, then, well, that's your problem. The moment I did that, the moment I stopped questioning whether anyone was going to judge me for who I am, the moment I stepped into the world and threw my windows open and was like, this is me, world. I'm a spiritual person. I coach people to find themselves on their spiritual paths. If you don't like me, then you can just go away. And the more that I showed who I truly was to people I worked with, to my family, the miraculous awakening of my brother happened. So, please use this time to find yourself, to focus on yourself, to not concern yourself with any negativity. Ask yourself this question. If you are the type of person that wants to look at these readings to find out what's going on with their life and their karmic situations and all that, ask yourself, do these readings make me feel good at the end of the day? Do I come away feeling, aha, now that I know that the karmic is a horrible person, I feel good about myself? Of course you don't, surely. So check in with yourself. You have the most amazing guiding system within you. Your heart is the best navigation tool that, ever. That you could ever want. They're better. I mean, yes, you can get readings, and yes, I'm happy to read for you if you want one from me. That's not a problem. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't resonate with you and doesn't feel good in your heart, there's no point having them, you see. So your heart is the best tool. Does it feel good to you to indulge and to hate watch? Well, not hate watch, but go along with these people who are very hateful and have all these bad things to say about other people? Or get really... I for some reason, I don't watch them personally, but I get a lot of feedback from my clients who I read for, and they say, a lot of these channels, they used to be uplifting and really optimistic, but now they feel really angry and really resentful towards who they thought was their twin flames. Well, ask yourself, if that's the case, if there's so much anger out there, does it make you feel good to watch them? Because if it doesn't, I wouldn't do myself the disservice to continue on to watch. If I had known that I could save myself time by just listening to my heart and trusting what was in my heart rather than looking for validation outside of me, by looking at these readings or what are these people up to? Are they seeing other people? Do you know what? It's none of our business. What is our business is what is in our hearts. And if we could just trust in the universe to give us what we need, we would save ourselves a lot of heartache and a lot of trouble. If we could only be a bit more mindful of what we do and allow into our lives, and have that little bit of discipline to not be tempted to stick our nose in where really it doesn't belong, we would bypass so much trouble and shorten the length of time that we're spending on all this unnecessary stuff. For those who are ready to hear this message, this will make a lot of sense. For those who are not, I totally get it. I wasn't ready to hear this for the longest time myself. But I hope that it at least helps you. So, I think I'll keep it at this because I don't want to make my talks too long and too exhausting for you to listen to. But yeah, I hope this helped. If you would like to connect with me, all my details are in the description. I thank you all very much for watching, for choosing me to help you, because I know you've got a lot of choice, there's many channels out there. So I'm very grateful that you are spending your time, listening to me. Thanks all for watching and have a beautiful day. Namaste.